Take a deep breath.
Yes.
Hi, you look cute.
You're so sweet, and you look
She
nice as
look
always.
cute. Say she's so sweet. Stop.
Okay, you see my John Wick going back there?
I do. I didn't know if it was John Wick or if it was the Joker. Because
Joker is actually
no way. Oh, that's funny. I thought it was that Joker too. That's funny.
Yes, we have quite a few pictures out there.
Awesome. We're going on a ride.
Oh, okay, not too. Oh God, you can see the stuff now. See,
It's
this is
okay.
a mess. I'm trying
You're
to get my life
good.
together, and now I'm just like freaking out because I'm very nervous.
I feel
I'm so
you
nervous.
look fine. Everything is
I'm nervous.
fine.
I'm nervous. My husband thinks I'm a mad woman, but that's fine. He's like, you do this all the time. I'm like, shut up.
Shut up. Don't
Let
tell
me
me.
be irrational.
Don't
Just
speak
let me
truth
do this.
to me.
I was like, I don't have my backdrop yet. I need to cancel. He was like, you're just being a normal person. He's like, stop being weird.
Exactly. Is that Erykah Badu or what's on your shirt?
This is Beyonce.
Oh hey. Oh hey. Yes, she is. Love it. The goddess of the divine feminine is on my divine feminine.
Yes, yes, Beyonce. I need to channel my inner Beyonce.
That's
So.
right. That's right. So, okay. So thank you for being here,
Well, thank you for having me.
Miss Vanessa. So I don't really have an intro to these things. We just kind of like get into it, which I think is a lot funner. Because we just hanging, we just chilling. But one thing that I definitely wanted to talk to you about is like I'm just so in awe of your life and how much you constantly have going on. I don't know if you can hear the dryer right now.
I can't currently. And
That's
I had
good.
just finished my laundry before we came on. I'm like, let me get this situated beforehand.
Yeah, no,
and I even broke a nail in the process. So
oh
I'm
my
upset
god,
about
girl! I like chipped my the nails there, but the chip that was like
my thumb broke, and I just got my nails done, and it was at a new place. I'm like, I'll give it a try. My nail broke. So I had like a mental breakdown, almost existential crisis. I'm like, I can't do it. I can't be on.
I can't be on camera.
I have to cancel. He's like, it's a nail. You can hide it. I'm like, I'm gonna mess around and just flick my hands up, and then they're gonna see, bam, no nail here.
You can't see anything. It's okay. They're gonna see no nail.
Like it's like nothing.
You literally can't see.
But yeah, I hear that a lot about me. Like, how do you do it? Everything you have going on, and the answer is, I don't know. I just do. I feel like you really don't have a choice, but I don't have a choice in the matter. So I just kind of
the train's
if I
left the
don't
station.
do, then it won't get done.
It won't happen.
The children need rearing. So, it's just a normal chaos, I guess, for me. You can say. I don't know if I know how to have a life without said chaos. And I'm pretty sure we've had that conversation before. It's like I thrive on chaos. It's like I don't know what to do without it. So
your like neurological pathways have like cemented.
It's chaos. I can only imagine what my brain looks like. It's
actually that would be so interesting.
Yeah.
That would be so interesting. Do you feel like you're good at multitasking?
Yes, I do. Now that you mention it, I guess you can say that. Like I'll be, I don't know, doing a work meeting or helping someone with homework while breastfeeding the baby, or I have like the baby on my shoulder, giving someone something else and like stirring the rice, tending to the dog, and 3 other children running around and on a work call. So yes.
Anna on a work call?
Yes. And I work from home, and
that's
it's just constant from sun up to, even after they go to bed, I'm up. So
do you feel like it's exciting? Like, do you enjoy it?
You know what? I do enjoy it. Sometimes, of course, it can be very overwhelming. Like, like what is happening right now. Literal, like there's been a few times. It's like if you look in my living room or whatever room we're all in, it's like a dumpster that's on fire, and it's just like literally, it's like it resides here. I feel like we permanent have a permanent dumpster fire. It's just here,
Permanent.
and sometimes it's burning brighter than others. But yes, I mean, I enjoy it. You know, I do enjoy being a mom. I do enjoy having my children. I mean, I have enough of them, so obviously,
Have enough of them.
I'm enjoying motherhood in some way. So
Some
I
way.
do enjoy it, and I do enjoy the chaos, and I do enjoy, just what my life is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love that. Yeah, it was funny.
Mhm.
We were having a moment yesterday because Athena was at the table and she was, I don't even know, she like wanted something on the TV. We didn't know what she wanted. We couldn't even understand her. And then Rafa's in the kitchen and he spilt sugar the day
No,
before. And
no.
I said, you have got to clean this up because this is going to create a problem. And the next day, I was like, oh my God. The entire and we have like black yeah, we have like black top too, like on our countertops. And I'm like, wait a second. Oh my God. And I grab Ruff. I'm like, tell me what you see. And he's like, and he gets close and he's like, it's
You
like,
see? You should put his nose in it like you do dogs that pee on the floor. Now look what
look, do you smell it?
you happy
You did
now?
that. You did
Because I
that.
don't know what I'm talking about. You know everything, right? Mom doesn't know.
Yeah. Oh, totally. And then that whole time, he was literally too like going outside and like, because he had to go outside and take trash. And I was like, go outside and pray to the ancestors right now. I was like, you are massacring families. You better feel bad about this. He's like,
Look what you've done.
look what you've done. And I turned to my husband and I go, imagine if there were three. Imagine if there were three. And he was like, yeah. I was like, "No, no, no." Like you don't get it. Like you said, right? Like it's always a dumpster fire. It's just what spectrum on the dumpster fire are you
Yeah,
on?
exactly. Like, where are we in dumpster fire range? Are we
Yeah.
like stage 1 or stage 10?
We're
I like
DEFCON
to
1 or
operate
DEFCON 5.
between like a
Yeah.
stage 3 to 7
Wow.
myself personally. Anything
Yeah.
above 7, it's like, okay, we all need melatonin and we all need to go to bed right now. That's night night
Right.
candy. Just sprinkle it. Like, okay, what's candy? They're like, me. And I'm like,
Yes,
yes,
you
my
do.
children, you want all the candy.
All the candy.
And then, once that happens, by 8:30, everyone's in bed, and I'm like,
Amazing.
dumpster fire level 2. Oh, and then there's the baby. He can't have the melatonin yet.
Right, he can't
So,
not yet.
so then I just deal with him, and then it's like a dumpster fire level 2. He's great.
Right.
It's fine.
Okay. Yeah. He's big.
Yes.
I was gonna say he's cute, but like, can something that big be cute? Like, he's just
He's
like,
very he's huge. He went to the doctor last week, and he's 18 pounds, give or take, and he's probably gained since last week, and about 27 inches.
that's more than half of like Athena. Athena, I think she's
Mm-hmm.
like finally hit 30 pounds, and she's 3
Yeah.
years old.
My oldest son is like 34 pounds, and he's 5, and this child is 4 months.
That's insane.
And he's almost half my size because I'm 5'1".
Oh my god.
So yeah.
Oh my
And whenever I
god.
carry any of the children, like their ankles are basically just gonna hit the floor because I'm so short. Yeah. Story of my life. But yes.
You just try.
He's a big one. He is.
Holding them,
He's
and
so
they're
cuddly and loving and just
we did talk about that.
yes. And you said to me, you're like, he's just gonna be
A mama's
a
boy.
pleaser, always trying to
Yeah.
please me and make me happy. And this is very true. He is very pleasant, and I feel like he's just just
I
perfect.
love it. I love it.
Mhm.
I think of course, when it's a 4th, right? Or
Mhm.
right, when it's the 4th, you're
Oh no,
like
he's the 5th.
the 5th, sorry. I was gonna
Jason's
say, I
the
was
5th.
like
Yep.
'cause, I was thinking of that adage of when they say, like, when you're a parent of 4 children,
Hmm.
they say that you all of a sudden you're like it just like nothing phases you.
Right.
But
Yeah,
what
totally.
happens
Once you
after the 5th
surpass
one?
that third person in your house,
A
it's like,
third
oh, it's
body.
fine.
They're screaming.
It's
You're like, "Is
fine.
there blood?"
Right. If they're blood, they're screaming. I'm gonna tell mom. Don't tell me shit. Don't
Don't
tell me
tell
anything.
me.
I don't want to hear. Is there blood? Do we need to go to the hospital? I'm like looking around. Like, no. And I'm like, then shut up. There's nothing to discuss here. Just go back. Go back. Shh. Don't tell mommy anything.
Don't tell
Like,
me.
no, don't bring me into your squabbles. Okay. Just but yeah, like once you surpass that, I feel like at that point it's just logistics. Like how do we get all of them around? But that's really it. Oh, and how to afford vacations for 80 people. I mean,
80
at this
people.
point, I'll probably be able to get like a discount for group rate travel, for for a travel broker. But yeah, and I heard a rumor that if you have a certain amount, that you don't have to pay like taxes anymore. Is that true?
I don't know. That's something we need to look
Well, I'm just
into.
gonna keep popping them out, and I'll let you know what happens. I feel like having like 15 children might be a
And
kind of
that's the other
permanent
thing too.
solution to a temporary
That's the other
tax
thing.
problem. But we'll see.
We'll see.
Sophie is adamant. She's like, I want a sister. I want another one. As soon as I came home with him in like July, they're like, so where's the next baby? The kids are asking. And my
The
lady bits
kids
are
too.
like,
They're just
excuse me, we're not healed. We're still assessing this previous situation of shitting out this 8-pound child. Um, we don't know about that. And then my oldest son, he goes, "Oh, another boy. You keep having these boys." He wanted a sister. He was
Oh.
like, "Where's my little sister?" I
Oh
was
my
like,
goodness.
"She's not here. I'm sorry."
Like,
He
I
was
don't
like,
know
"Well,
what to
go have
tell
another
you.
one." Sophia was like, "We need another one because my sister, my oldest, she's like, Sophia's like, she's too emo. I can't. I need someone that's a little bit more colorful and vibrant and cheery." I'm like, well,
Yeah.
I'm sorry. You have to talk to your dad, about the situation of why you keep getting brothers. I'm like, it's the man who decides this. And she goes to him. She's like, Dad, just tell it to have a girl or something. Like, why is this happening? And I'm like, it's a bit more complex than that. But yeah. So they're looking for another girl. And my husband is like, what's one more? So
Oh my
stay tuned.
goodness. And you're just sitting there like as if they could or just putting in an order from
Right.
McDonald's
I
or
feel like
something.
this in order. It's it's pretty custom. So it'll take some time,
It'll take some
9 months
time.
to a year, depending on how everything goes.
Oh
But
my
yeah.
god. Do you know
I
they
haven't
just
tried to create the order yet. Um no, scared, please.
scared.
But
Oh my
yeah, so who
god.
knows? Maybe there'll be a sixth one that rolls on out of here. Just
Wait,
at this point. At
on
that
out of
point I'll
here.
probably just walk out. Just like a giraffe. Just kind of with a briefcase like Boss Baby and just I don't know.
That'd be
Be
great.
self-sufficient, have teeth and be potty trained.
That'd be amazing. Oh my
It
goodness.
kind of would be. Normally babies with teeth creep me out. Some babies are born with teeth.
Yes, that's
It's
really
like
weird.
they're so cute and then their little fangs come out. It's like, ah! Like I'm not ready for Jason to have teeth yet, but some babies are born with them. But that's a benefit because then that cuts down on teething time.
That's true.
So it's like,
That's true.
so if
Yeah.
my child comes out with a mouthful, it's like weird, like they still a pair of dentures. Again in Boss Baby, that did happen. But yeah, we'll see. Just kind of rolling with the punches. I learned that you can't have too strict of a plan. Because nothing ever goes according to plan. So, just keeping my option and my legs open. Mm.
Like that's all I can do. Just be ready to just
Yes, just ready. Just ready to be inseminated and then ready to have it vacated. Yeah.
it was so funny. There was there was this family in Texas. My sister was visiting there was like a whatever they're like selling like artwork and stuff. And they were on this really nice piece of land where this family was just right up the road. It's a really small town. And it's kind of like I forgot what it's called in North Carolina. But basically like just once a year or twice a year or something, like just this super desolate land becomes really popular and a bunch of city folk come in and they do like selling artwork and furniture and a bunch of stuff. And
Hipsters,
yeah, basically. But
craft brew and beanies and plaid.
well, it's like really, really, really wealthy hipsters.
Oh, those. Okay.
Yeah.
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 Those.
Yeah, those people, yeah. People who I feel like haven't really discovered the internet yet because it's like, why aren't anyways, that was a whole other conversation I have to
Yeah.
have with my sister. But there was this family who came over and they were helping kind of coordinate some things, and folks who needed like directions for local places and stuff. Anyways, they find out that this family has 14 kids. And the woman is like this. And the you know, like my sister and who we go with or who they go with, it's this whole like Mexican, it's a Mexican owned company. They're
Mhm.
super close with us. They're hilarious, they're homegrown, you know what I mean? Like they ain't come from money, but they still have all the sense of humor intact. Anyways, they're they're like talking. They're like, wait, you've had 14 children? She's like, yeah. She's like, we just leave it up to God and da da da. And she turns to
Putting
the
those
husband.
legs up to God. Your legs are always in the air too.
I know, right? And she turns to the husband and she goes, leave her alone.
Seriously, like stop it. My stepmother said the same thing to my husband. And I actually went to elementary. No, not elementary. It was middle and high school with a girl. I think she was the second of either 14 or 15. And they were like back to back to back. It was like bam, bam, bam. So it was like 10th grade, ninth grade, 8th grade, 7th, 6th. It was like every year they had a child. And I think the youngest one graduated from high school has to be about 4 or 5 years ago now. Like boom, 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 boom. They were very close in age, same parents. The mother, I believe, she was Taiwanese. I remember she was Taiwan. She's about 4'11", 5 feet, and like 90 pounds.
Oh my
And
God.
I just couldn't believe that she's shooting babies out like a t-shirt cannon at like a NASCAR race or something like that, wherever they shoot these t-shirts, like like she just shooting out babies out her baby cannon. And she's like, just tiny, just still walking normal, like everything's intact. And I was
Still
like,
walking
wow,
normal. I don't know
I
how
hope
those hips
everything's intact.
aren't like ding 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 ding. She's not walking like
Right.
a
Like,
cowgirl.
disjointed Barbies. And she's,
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know her situation, but I was very impressed. And then we met a family while we were trick-or-treating and they had 8 children. And I was like,
Wow.
oh,
You're like, okay, you one up me, two up me.
you did. I'm like, where do you put them? So logistically, I'm like, if we have one, where do we put it? Like, do we go to IKEA
Yeah.
and like get some storage and like kind of just drill holes in it? Like, where are we shoving these children? And then there's the car situation. It's like the car I want a Suburban or an Escalade. A Suburban or Escalade, they don't want me because
They don't want me.
you know how much it costs to lease a Suburban now? It's like a grand a month.
That's crazy.
I
I mean, the whole
was like,
car situation right now is
I'm like, you
absolutely
offer
ridiculous.
can I offer you children in the form of payment? I
In
do have a few that I could
exchange.
exchange, in this black market here for babies. But I'm like, what? And then we actually found something. It's called okay. So you know me, and these two things normally don't come out of my mouth. I know
Uh-oh.
you're looking. It's not a minivan. It's a multi-purpose vehicle.
Oh, shut up. It's a minivan.
No. Okay, it is not. It is an MPV.
I want
Yes.
a minivan.
Such as myself, I am an MP. No, it's MVP, but it's a multi-purpose vehicle. I am not an MPV. I'm an MVP. And it's IKEA. And if you look up the Kia Carnival. We'd have to scratch that name off because that's ugly. I don't know what they were thinking about
Is it
that.
Carnival?
Carnival, like ill, but look up Kia Carnival and you're gonna see it looks like an SUV. It looks like an
Kia
SUV except it's door slide. Look it up.
Carnival.
Kia Carnival. Look it up and you will see that it does not look
Oh.
like a minivan.
Oh, they definitely. Oh, they tried with that one.
Right?
They definitely. That is the minivan for those who do not want a minivan.
That's me. So I've always said I've never have a minivan. Someone just can't go. Imagine me pulling up somewhere at an event and hopping out of a minivan.
You're like,
I think the not. No, ma'am. No. But do you see that vehicle? It's like, okay.
did you do the black on black?
Absolutely. That would be the only way.
Okay.
Like,
Yeah.
we have to get that edition because
If you got blue or red or whatever or anything else, even white, it would look like a minivan.
right, the blacked out exactly. You see my
I see
vision.
your vision.
And those things are back ordered. Some people have to wait like 8 months to get one. It's like,
Girl, we were trying to get one of the new Broncos like a year ago or whatever.
yeah.
Those things are like 2-year back order. We were like, no, not happening. Yeah.
And it goes like, but why?
But why? Exactly. It's like it's gonna be obsolete. You put something in an order in, it's already gonna be 2 years old by the time you get it. Like,
That's like pre-ordering an iPhone and getting it in 2 years. Because
it's
iPhone is
ridiculous.
not going to come out with 2 new iPhones since.
No, it's pretty ridiculous.
No.
I think the whole car situation right
Yes,
now.
it's insane.
It's really weird because I don't understand how people are getting anything new if they don't have to. You know what I mean? And people are like,
Exactly.
they're like, oh, I just want, it's like, it's FOMO. It's FOMO. Like, it's
Mhm.
crazy how FOMO is really jacking up people's like sensibilities. It's like
Yes, and
you wouldn't have bought a $60,000 car before. Like, why are you doing that now?
exactly, and like the car I currently have, I'm gonna probably end up extending my lease because the rate it's insane. I'm like, we'll just keep stuffing us in here like little sardines and
Little tortillas. Just
until the carnival comes to town, I guess. Or I'm not getting.
Wait, when is it coming?
We didn't put the deposit down yet. We can't
Okay.
even test drive it yet.
Oh,
They're not even available to test drive. We actually saw like a model that we really didn't care for, but we just wanted to see what it looked like in person. They called us,
something.
oh, we have one on the lot. It's about to go though, because the person's about to come pick it up. They placed the order about 7 months ago. I'm like, oh, okay, we're gonna run down there and see it.
Oh my
For a damn Kia. You have me making haste for a damn Kia. Like, this is what we've come to.
This is what we've come to. Oh my God, there was this hilarious YouTube video. It was like going through, they were guessing the price on used vehicles. And it was like a Kia Telluride or whatever. And they were like, okay, we're learning our lesson, right? Because as they were going, they were just like shocked at all the numbers. And they were like, okay, like 45,000, right? Like they were like, okay, 45,000, like that's absolute max. It was like a used Kia Telluride, and it was like 60,000.
Yes,
Like a Kia Telluride. It's like
that's what I'm saying. Yes, but the thing is, with Kia, they're smart. They have people that used to work at Audi coming over and doing their designs. That's why everything starts to look so much better. That's why their logo was different. They're Audi workers that came, like the head of Audi or something, went over to IKEA. I mean, not IKEA. Jesus. IKEA has infiltrated my brain too. What is it with the Kias? Whether it's the I, which is Kia,
IKEA.
they have a stronghold on me. But yes, Audi, like people are in Kia now.
Wow.
So that's why it's starting to look like a little different. You know, the logo is not as corny.
Right. Yeah. No. Yeah.
I definitely would have plucked that shit off. I was like,
we're
like, bloop, bloop. Nothing a little chisel the husband can't handle. It's only 3M tape. It's fine. But yeah, they're definitely turning over a new leaf. So
okay.
Kia's really stepping their game up. And I didn't know they were South Korean. So it's like,
oh, you didn't know
so
that.
now that I know that, I expect so much more from them. Like, you've been South Korean this whole time, and this is what you're giving me? Like,
This
I have
whole
high
time.
standards because, South Korea is really nice.
That's
Really
right. Have you
nice.
been?
No, only in my dreams and only when I listen to Psy's Gangnam Style.
Did Athena loves that music video.
Gangnam is like the Beverly Hills of South Korea.
Oh, really? I didn't know that.
Yes, it's like, but it's richer than Beverly
Oh,
Hills,
that's
Gangnam.
why. Okay. Wow,
That's
we just got a
why.
lesson on Gangnam Style and what that means.
See? And that's why Athena
Yeah.
loves it. She knows.
She knows. She's oh, I don't even know. She's definitely your daughter. I've
She's a
said it
wolf.
before. I'm gonna say it again.
Yes,
She knows.
Athena knows.
When I walk out of the car with her to drop her off at school,
Mm-hmm.
she is like head to toe almost in pink. She's got her braids done.
Yes.
She's got all her accessories. And then there's me, and I'm just like in a hoodie and I'm in sneakers. I'm like,
But to be fair, when I drop them off, like when I drop Aiden off in the morning, I don't. I look like I belong in like a cave or a den somewhere. Usually I have like my little Stella McCartney cap on, or my big glasses, and I look like the guy from Mean Girls. Like, she doesn't even go here. I'm like, go Aiden, go. I'm like kind of like just drop them off and kind of go. But that's totally what happens.
oh, hello. I don't know what just happened.
We like a Freaky Friday thing.
That was like a hello.
Yeah, like you were gone.
Can you hear me? Can you see me?
I hear you and I see you again. Before it was just me.
Okay, you're frozen.
I was frozen. Hopefully it wasn't.
You're frozen right now.
I'm frozen right now.
Mm-hmm.
Like, let it go.
Literally, let it go.
Oh my god! Like, can you see me moving and fixing my hair?
No, I literally it's frozen on. Hold on, let me see if I can. You're doing this.
Oh, good. Let us fix my lash.
Can
you see me now?
No, I might need to. Oh wait, hold on. Let's try this. Nope. Hold on. We might need to reconnect. Can you disconnect and then hit the link again? And I'll edit all this.
I can. I'm gonna leave, but I'll be back.
Act like it's dramatic. Leave. Hi. Magic.
I'm back. Like I never left. Ew. Oh yeah, so what I was saying is when I drop my son off in the morning, I look like the guy from Mean Girls, the hood and the glasses. Like, she doesn't even go here. Like, not cute. Like,
I've never
maybe someone might think so. I feel like a vagabond, or like I'm gonna go grab some cans. And
there's definitely an up way to do. What's it like? Casual, like dumpster
homeless
fire
chic.
chic? Yeah,
totally. Homeless chic.
I feel like you definitely know how to do that.
Oh. Me. My husband says that. He was like, your bummy and my bummy are two different things. But I'm like, sunglasses and a hat make everything better.
It makes
I
me
don't have time
look
to
like
put my eyebrows on. Without my eyebrows on, nobody really knows what I'm thinking anyway. They're like non-existent. So like I throw them on. And he goes, oh, I can't tell if you're mad or sad or upset by your eyebrows. You just have to look into your eyes because these are missing. Like, you're just raising up your forehead. I can't see your eyebrows. So I don't have time to put my
Do you do Botox or anything? Do you do Botox or anything?
No, do I need to?
No, not at all.
You know what? I feel
it's so nice and smooth. I
feel like my forehead is like large enough, and then the skin is like retracted really tight on my forehead. Yes, right? It looks really smooth right now.
It's nice.
No, I don't Botox. I am not against it.
No, who's against? I'm not against.
I have.
I'm not against. What is it like? Just what is like body modification? I'm not against body modification.
Oh no, not at all. I've had a liquid nose job once.
You're like, let's get excited now.
Yes, I've had a liquid nose job, and that's when they do hyaluronic acid, which sounds bad.
What is that?
We actually make it naturally in our bodies, and that's how
right.
our skin looks young and
Right.
elasticized, and they could actually do it and like contour it a certain way. It was going great until I banged the shit out of my face. I don't even know how I
Wait,
hit my
what?
nose. It was like, oh my nose. I feel like Jan, like legit. Like no, Marsha. It was Marsha who had
Marsha.
her nose
That's
pushed
right,
in.
Marsha. Right. With the
I don't
football,
know
yeah.
what I was doing. I think I went to bend down and pick something up, and like, who hits their nose? Like me. That's who.
Wow.
And it hurt like way more than it should have. And I think it's because I had the filler, I swear. And then my nose job dissolved.
Wait, hold on. Okay, so I know hydrochloric or whatever it's called acid because I actually have I have a serum.
Yeah, you can put it topically. But
Yeah,
like the fillers that you see people getting, like when they get like sometimes they get lip fillers, you can use it.
right.
Or when you like contour your
Or
face. So
like when they
facial
fill out
fillers,
the
you can
wrinkles
use
here.
hyaluronic acid. And what's great about that is when you use the hyaluronic acid, like let's say I put it in my lips and I ended up looking like I tongue kissed a beehive and it was like really huge.
Like
I don't like this. You can get it dissolved. It's reversible.
How do you dissolve it?
You go back to the doctor and they inject it and they can
And it
basically
just
just dissolve it, the hyaluronic
oh,
acid.
that's cool.
So
So
it's
how
not
did you do it in your
permanent. So it's
nose?
great.
What were you doing
With
with
the
your nose?
nose, it's like you can do it like under here, like the bridge and certain ways around it, or to kind of like shape it. Or some people may have like a bump on their nose. It'll fill
Oh.
it out and shape it, like it'll sculpt it out. And
What
it
were you trying to do with
lasts.
your nose?
Hmm?
What were you trying to do with your nose?
Just like shaping more like contour. I just wanted to see what it would look like. I was
Hmm.
bored and it was like a Botox party they have at my beauty bar. Yes, she has Botox parties like every
Oh.
couple months. People get lip fillers, they get their JJ done. Yes, that's a
How do you
thing.
get your vajayjay done?
It's called like a vaginal rejuvenation.
I've
I
heard
like
of this. I don't even know what it
rejuvenation.
is though.
Yeah, so they can go in there and kind of tighten up those walls again.
Really? How do they do that?
I think it's with a laser.
Oh.
So, it's kind of like
It only
makes
takes
my
one
vagina
session?
great again.
Again.
I mean, luckily, I've asked my husband, I'm like, do I need that? He's like, no, it's so good. Like, it's
It's
not like throwing a hot dog down a hallway, even after all these children. It's great. It doesn't echo. So,
hello.
hello. Nobody's like, hello. He's back. But yes, they have the vaginal rejuvenation you can get done.
I
Again,
mean, the
like with
vagina
the
is an
fillers,
amazing thing because it really does like it's absolutely like I think it's the greatest technology
but
ever
Kegels can only get you
created.
but so far sometimes. Sometimes you gotta
Yeah, I mean for sure.
tighten,
You guys just sew it.
tweak it. It's like, yeah, just gotta tweak the vag.
It's a little tweaky
Yeah,
here, a little tweaky there.
little
Yeah,
tweakage.
I mean you still have to like like you have to work
Yeah,
the
yeah,
muscle every
work
now and
at
then.
it. It's
Yeah.
like if you get plastic surgery, you gotta, protect your investment and work it out.
Yeah, well,
I
some
guess Kegel's working it out. I mean, there's
Kegel.
other ways to work it out, I'm sure, but I don't know if that's counterproductive.
I've
Working out
heard
those muscles.
I've heard Kegels are no joke, can be very, actually you can do them too much to the point where yeah, like if you flex while you're having sex, you can
You gonna snap it like a glow stick?
bend a dick.
Whatever's up there, you
Yeah,
snap it like a glow stick. That's
just spin it
interesting. I'm
around.
gonna try that because so far my Kegels aren't Kegelen, but it's
I'm
probably because of me. I'm
giggling.
gonna I'm gonna work on that. Yeah, I realized when I was pregnant with this last one and I sneezed and I'm like, oh.
Oh,
I'm
you
like,
you never had issues before?
and no, I think it started with the fourth or fifth one. At that point, my body was like, girl,
How much
listen,
longer?
some wear and tear on this thing. Like, if this is a used car, I think you got a warranty.
It's like a Porsche.
Um,
It's like after so many
yeah, I went to
years,
sneeze and I said, oh,
it's still gonna depreciate. Like you can't
yeah. And looked at my husband, I'm like, I just pissed myself. Did it trip on me? Look, thank goodness it wasn't like an onslaught of pee.
right.
But I'm like,
No.
achoo. I was like, oh,
I
I'm
think that's
like,
also because it's only been 4 months. Like I feel like for sure for me, and Athena's only my second hello, but I feel like that has a lot to I think it also has to do with age.
Yeah.
Because we're the same age, and I feel like after I had Athena, for sure, it took, like, a year or 2 before I started feeling like I could fart without feeling like I was gonna pee.
Shark? Oh, yeah, no shark. That happened. You know what? That actually happened.
The
Me, I'll be
sharding?
candid here with my third. I'm like, I was holding him. He was like 3 days old. I had just got home. I'm like, oh, finally, my organs are settling back down. Just a little gas. It's just air because you're very gassy after you have a
Right.
baby.
Yeah.
Everything's moving and shifting.
Mhm. I feel
Gas is just supposed to be air. It doesn't. You don't hear a splat, when
oh,
it's
no.
gas. I'm like, and I'm home by myself holding a baby. So here I am, just like it's all right. I'm the cleanup woman. It's fine.
It's
I'm
okay.
like, I can't believe this just happened.
It
I'm
is one of
holding the
those moments.
baby. He's probably judging me. He's like, I should have stayed my ass inside because this lady shits herself and she's supposed to be taking care of me.
Supposed to take
No,
how's she gonna take care of herself?
she can't work clean her own ass properly. And she's supposed to be taking care of me. That's who I picked to be my mother.
This is my mother.
You're like,
This is what I signed up for.
this is what I signed up for. This is why he's a Pisces. I feel like, and he's like just judging me. That's my
The
Pisces.
4th one?
The third one is the Pisces. He's the fish
Um,
boy.
yeah. Yeah, Pisces,
I think he
it's
was
hard
judging me.
it's hard when you've had bad experiences with certain signs, and then you try really hard not to, like, impose.
Yes, I tried. I'm trying, but
It's
he is living
hard.
up to that Pisces embodiment.
It's hard.
I hope
Pisces over
that's
and over
him.
again. I feel like love Pisces,
Yeah.
like, alone, when you leave him alone.
Yes,
Right.
that's him.
Yeah. But as
When you
soon
get a school of them.
as or when you're just, like, in their space, right? All of a sudden, it's just like, this doesn't
Like,
it's
take
not
your ass
happening.
upstream. Go back, go back to a fish lake or whatever you came from. Okay. But I love him. And he's
That's
very
so
smart.
funny.
That one. He's very smart.
Sometimes
Telling
it's
me about all the
scary.
planets and everything he's learning. He's 5. Yes,
Wow.
he's telling me what a dwarf star is and how the sun is become a red star
Wow.
and how the white holes create energy and things in the black hole, it collapses in on itself. Yes, and he's telling about Andromeda. Yeah.
What?
Yes. This is just starting. He's really, yeah. This started
I
maybe last
really
week. He's
love
telling me
it.
about Andromeda and how Venus is the hottest planet and Jupiter is all gas. It's not solid, so you can't stand on it. Yes.
Wow. You're
Yeah,
like,
he's
"I only know this because of him."
yeah, he's schooling me. And I mean, like, I know general things about the planets, but he was letting me have it. He's talking about Kepler and all this. Yeah.
Wow.
I'm like, oh, there's hope for you.
There's hope for you yet.
I'm like, they say, serial killers, Pisces, Virgos. And I'm like,
Yeah.
I started giving him like the side eye. He's a little different. But I'm like, okay, maybe he'll be, into NASA and not into, other
Stabby,
things.
stabby, stabby.
Stabbies, right. He'll be into the grabby on the moon. Stabbies, And he said that's his dream to go in there to discover different galaxies and go outer space. I'm like, you like it? I love it.
Oh my god.
Yes. I was like, that is so cool. He likes science. And then the other day he told me, he's like, I like animals. I don't like insects. They're gross. There's a difference. I'm like, you are correct. My good
You're like,
sir. I do
felt
not like insects either. We were at the park and he saw like a wasp nest. I don't know if it was an old one, but it was the size of like a soccer ball that was hanging in the tree.
Oh
He
my god.
would not. He was like, no, not going up there. I mean, clearly it was a high tree, really big one, but he didn't even want to go under it. He said no. He's like, I know how physics works. And if it happens at this moment to detach, it is going to fall right here. We don't know if it's a live one, but sir was having none of it. He was like, no, we're
Oh.
not. We had to leave the park. He was like, no. He was like, no, we're not doing this. No, I'm not playing there. Self-preservation. He really the type, like, if something happened, it was like a fire or something, he'd bolt haul ass and leave me
The
there.
first
He's like,
one.
self-preservation. He's like running out. That'll be him. He's like, I'm out of here. That's Drew. That's him. And I love him for it. I'm like, run. Don't look
Run.
back.
Be
Just
free.
go.
Be free of us.
Be free of all of this. But yeah, that's a good segue from shitting myself to planets.
Yeah.
That's just the way the life goes sometimes.
Do
Sometimes
your
you shit yourself and learn about planets.
at the same time.
Nobody else can learn that in their house and shit themselves. But have
I
5
feel like
kids.
I feel like shitting yourself is actually more common than people care
Yeah,
to admit.
I'm telling you. I'm like, we've all had the time like, oh, it's just gas. Wrong.
Wrong.
Wrong. Wrong. You now have Nutella spread.
Yeah.
And it was not gas. But I'm gonna chalk it up because I just had him like literally a few days
Right.
before. This is back in 2017. I was
Right.
like, I can't believe this happened. I was like, I don't remember the last time this happened. I mean,
Yeah.
clearly when I was an infant.
Right. Totally.
Even when I've been drunk, I've never shit myself.
Yeah.
I'm like, yeah. So I tell people all the time, you don't force love, ponytails, and farts. Never it turns out well.
Wait, you don't force ponytails?
No, because no, like sometimes a ponytail, people
Oh,
just
it's a little tiny one.
little tiny little, looks like a little oxtail. You like you're making food, oxtails like a little tiny little
Yeah.
something, and it's not good for your edges. It's
Mm.
not good for anything. Don't force love,
Yeah.
ponytails, and flatulence.
Flatulence.
The more you know.
Dun, dun, dun,
Dun,
dun.
dun. Yeah. I'm telling you, don't. It doesn't end well for anyone,
Yeah, I have to
especially the
agree with
farts.
that, especially with farts. Can you turn down the audio on your side a little bit? Just a
Yes, I
little
can.
bit. Thank
Good.
you. Good. Yes,
Okay.
good. Do your kids ever ask you if you have a favorite?
A favorite child?
Yeah.
Funny you say this. My husband and I, we go through this all the time. And parents don't want to admit it, but I wouldn't say I have a favorite, but I have a child that I may connect more with.
Okay, I like that. I like that.
I
That's a
connect
good.
more. Like I love them all,
Mhm,
and they're all so different,
mhm,
and but I have like one I really connect with, and that's Sophia. My second. She's a
mhm. Oh,
lot
she's
like
your
me,
mini
maybe
me.
too much. She's too much like me.
Yeah, she's definitely your mini me.
She is.
Yeah.
Miss, oh, can I get my nails done like yours and look like this? Oh, I need to pick out my prom dress. What time is prom? In the 5th grade. Sophia, you're in 3rd grade. I don't know what time your prom is. This is last night. She's like, well, you should know these things. I'm like, Sophia, you're still in 3rd grade. I don't know what time your 5th grade prom is. And she's sitting here looking at her prom like, oh, what she wants to wear for prom. Yes. Yes. Yes.
Oh
She also had to wear a gown and the like gloves to her end of the year class party this past June for 2nd grade. I'm like, Sophia, nobody's gonna be wearing that. She's like, well, they're basic and I'm not.
Oh.
Yeah, she loves throwing that around. She's like, look at that.
Did she
Basic.
wear heels too?
Yes. Yeah, she had little, couldn't tell her anything with these little tiny
Oh,
block heels. She's trying to wear her sandals the other day with the heels. I'm like, Sophia, it's 33 degrees outside. She's like, it's fine. I'm just going to the bus and I'm just going right inside. I won't be cold.
oh my
I don't need a coat. It's gonna ruin my outfit too. I'm like, Sophia, it's cold. You can't wear that. I'm really sorry. She had attitude too. I messed up her outfit that day. She's 8. And then she's upset with me for messing up her outfit. It's not fair. This doesn't even go. It doesn't even look right. Storms off.
God. Oh my
Sophia, you can't wear that top. Your stomach is showing. It's a crop top.
It's
But why? It's cute. But Sophia, it's not appropriate. But I like it. That's like in People in Hell One Ice Water. Here we are. You cannot wear. She is so much like me. She loves the makeup. She loves the fragrance. Like she'll come down like, ooh, I want to wear your Chanel or this or that. You would never think she was 8 years old. Like she's been here before. I say she's a very old soul. But She's the one I connect with the most. She's the one that'll come spend the most time with me. Drew, my oldest son, the Pisces astronomer, um, he'll come down here and there. But him and my oldest daughter, Sarai, she's 13. They're like recluses, kind of hermits. You
Yeah.
know, she's very quiet. You'll forget she's even there. You'll forget to feed
Mhm.
her. Kind of
Yeah.
quiet. She was like that since birth. She didn't even cry when she was born. She was
Wow.
very, very quiet. But Sophia, she comes down. She's just, I don't know. We just click. Like I
Yeah,
love them all very dearly, and I
obviously.
try to impose my will on Sarai sometimes. Like, don't you want to get a facial, or don't you want to fix this and those talons on your feet? No, I'm okay. So I have to kind of impose my will on her. She'll thank me later. I'm like, let me give you a facial because she'll
Mhm.
walk around. I'm like, you don't see this unicorn horn right here? She's like, what unicorn horn? I'm like, okay. We
Oh.
know we shouldn't pop pimples and stuff, but my Sarai, it's white and it's screaming at
It's
me.
ready.
Please release me. I'm like, I don't think your skin can hold it in much longer. Like I went like literally like tap. It was like,
It's like
little things like that. And meanwhile, Sophia, she gets like it looks basically like a goosebump. That's how small the bump is. It'll be like right here. She's like, oh. She's like, I need the cream. I need it. I need to go to the esthetician. We have to fix this. I'm like, fix what? Fix what? She's like, pimple. She's like, you don't see this? And I'm like, get real close. I'm like looking. I'm like magnifying. I'm like, oh, the tiny, tiny little bump. She's like, it's not tiny. It's huge, and everyone can see it. And then she won't want to go to school because she has a pimple. She's 8, mind you. But my oldest, she's like, Sarai will go to school in a hefty bag and like not bathe for 4 months. I'm like, this is all fine. This is
this is
totally
awesome.
fine. Sophia is the total opposite. Drew's my little astronomer. And then we have Aiden. Aiden's very close to my husband. He's my fourth. Um, he's very loving though. We do spend a good amount of time together. I love him dearly. And then we have Jason, of course. And I feel like I'm super close to him just because it's babies, you're really,
Right.
they need you. Like I'm his food source. Like I'm the fridge for him,
Like, he better
so
love
I have
you.
his food on tap. So I feel that some parents do have favorites, like just in general, like
Yeah.
they do have favorites. But no, I love them all the same. No one's my favorite.
Well, and I feel like there's that saying too of, like, if you have no favorites wait, what is it? If you have no favorites, then it's like if no one's special if everyone's special, then no one's special.
Yes, I've heard something like that, and it's true. And I mean, you
Yeah,
don't treat them differently, at
right.
all. At least I don't. There's some shit parents out there that do, but like I love them all. Like I love them all the same. It's just Sophia and I connect a little bit more,
Right.
and that's now that she's
Yeah.
only 8. Who knows? In 5 more years, she might have me like snatching myself bald, which I totally foresee happening, and then I might become, you know, more have a better connection with you. I just try to keep.
Right.
I try to make sure I have enough time, for all of them to,
Yeah.
encourage that connection. Even with my oldest, who does not want the said connection. She's like, I'm fine. I'm going upstairs. I'm fine, mom. I'm like, okay, I'll be here.
I feel like
Come
that's the
talk to
age.
me. And then when she does come down, I'm like, oh my gosh, I think I just saw a pig flying. Like I did. I saw it. You're talking to me. She's like, yes. I'm like, do you want something? I'm like, what is this? Like, what is the meaning of this? And she just laughs. She hangs out with us sometimes. But I like to try to establish that connection with each of them, and even though I have a lot of them, so that way they still all feel important and valued. And it's a
Yeah.
lot. And I always say like my main goal of parenting is to make sure that none of them end up in therapy because of me.
I mean,
So
but they're all gonna like, therapy is just the thing. Like, it's just gonna like, I
no, I
tell
know,
Rafa
but I
all
mean
the
like
time.
from like a trauma induced childhood. You
Right,
know what
like,
I
a
mean? Like if
super but I think
right.
that there is that part where you have to kind of accept the fact that, like, humans are insatiable,
Oh yeah, for sure.
They're
Somebody's gonna
gonna
be in therapy. Somebody's
yeah.
gonna be there.
Oh,
Maybe three
yeah.
fifths of
I
them.
tell Rafa, I'm like, "When you're ready." I'll pay for your therapy because I know. Like, I
You're like, "I
know
have the therapy fund set aside, honey. See, look,
it's
Robin's
totally ready
therapy
to
fund."
go.
Like, it's fine. It's totally fine. But
Totally
it's
fine.
just like, I just wanna make sure they don't have, like, childhood trauma. You know what I mean? Like,
Like,
stuff they
severe,
need to
serious.
yeah, like, severe stuff they need to heal from, and that, like, really, like, impacts, like, their relationships and, like, in a bad way.
Yeah,
I just
yeah.
wanna make
But
sure that
I
they can
feel
say
like
they had a happy.
that's normal, though.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, in some sense. I just like, I just hope they look back and just, think that I was a good mom. You know what I mean?
Appreciate.
Like, that's
And
all
that's
you
for
can
sure. All that stuff
really
is
hope for.
yeah, all that I think is can all like, multiple truths can exist,
Yes,
right?
this is true. Because the way you think of something, they may be like, oh, she never made time for me. But in my mind, I'm like,
Right,
I'm making time for them. You know what
right.
I mean?
Well,
So,
and they might appreciate you and be like, "I know my mom did an amazing
mhm.
job, but also being 3rd and dealing with my brothers and sisters," right? Like, that just
Yeah,
naturally is gonna like, create something, you know what
that's
I mean?
true.
Right? Like, it
I'm
just,
going
like,
to take
just
that.
the normal order of things of being human is, like, we're insatiable, like, there's always gonna be something that we feel like could have been better for us.
And I'm the ringleader of that one.
Something that we
See,
try to
you
work
even
on,
give me
I'll
lessons,
not.
even when we're chatting. You're like, yeah, humans, not Vanessa, are insatiable. And they can always say, not Vanessa, but humans want more because they're never satisfied, Vanessa. What they have in the moment and just happy with that and just appreciate it, Vanessa. Humans, it's fine. Okay. She comes to me all the time. Okay. Comes to me all the time.
Ah,
It's okay.
it's
I
not
take the
just you.
lessons, and it's very true. But yes, that's absolutely correct.
Let me just
It's
sip
like
my tea.
everything, it's subjective, right? What we think may be enough, it might not be enough for someone else. Vanessa.
Well, I think that that's the real lesson that looking at a woman like you gives because you're like it's like true resilience, is how at what point do you just accept, right? And I feel like you did that really early on and you embraced your blessings
Hmm.
and you can look at things as in like, "Oh my goodness, I have 4 kids. Oh my god, now I'm gonna have a 5th kid." And instead, right, you've cultivated an environment where your kids are asking for more kids.
Yeah. I never looked at it like that. Apparently something is going on. They're happy some way, somehow, right?
Right.
I mean, I don't know what they're trying to get at. I feel like, I don't know, we need to start a band or something. Um, the McDonald's family. I don't know. Like the little Partridge family. Like just go start playing something. I
You're
don't
like,
know. We need a show. I mean, there's people that have way more children than us, but they're not
yeah.
entertaining. It's
Yeah.
never a dull moment here.
And that's the truth, right? Is like there's
Yeah.
always gonna be like it's like you said, it's all perspective because what you
Hmm.
guys are experiencing, what you guys are going through, like you're not the only ones who have 4 or 5 kids, right? Like
Right.
what's Kim K on? Is she on 5 yet?
She's on 4. She
She's on
said
4.
4.
That's
I
right.
think she's gonna. I think she's gonna stop at 4.
I think so. Yeah.
I
I
think
think
she's
that was like
fine.
her goal. Like she wanted 4 kids, I think, right?
Yes, and she has 2 boys and 2 girls. So it's like,
Yeah.
yeah, she's
That's just an even spread, even
even
spread.
Steven. I could see
Mhm.
that. She's very planned out, meticulous, calculated that way.
Mhm. Yeah.
Right?
If only we could all be that organized.
She's insanely organized.
Well, and Courtney or no, not Courtney. Wait,
It probably
oh,
is Courtney.
no,
She the one
Courtney
that married Travis Barker.
no, not Courtney,
Chloe?
Chloe, yes,
She's really
Tony Chloe.
organized?
She's the queen she's OCD.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
She's worse than Kim?
Yes.
Oh.
She actually has like a she had I think and I've of course, you and I are the same, like, we haven't watched the
No.
Kardashians, but we know
I just
too
know
much
she's
about
very
them.
organized from what I've heard about her.
Yeah, there was a therapist who came over, and
Oh.
opened up her fridge, and everything's even color coded and organized, and, like, even the juices yeah, and
Wow.
the therapist said, "What would happen if I switched these 2 around?" And she
I gotta
goes
break your fingers.
she was like, "Honestly," she's like, "I'll just wait for you to leave, and then I'll fix it."
Right. She might like twitch, like,
Yeah. She was like, "It's gonna bug the shit out of me, but I'm gonna wait until you leave, and then I'm gonna fix it."
I'll wait, but just know that it's going
Yeah,
back. But that
yeah.
would bug me too, because if everything is color coded and then you just take it and shove it somewhere else, it's like, why would you do
Why
that?
would you do that?
Why would you do that? I do have my closet kind of color coded though.
Oh, that's not I don't expect anything less.
I mean, it's mostly black. I have like light black, dark black, mid black, and
Mid-black.
don't mix match, but mismatch the black. It's like, oh man, I have a light black sweater with a dark black skirt. It's like, oh,
Yeah, no, that's the worst.
failure. I'm a failure.
Can you I'm a failure. Do
I'm a
you
failure.
do you
But yeah, I take my
organize
closet pretty seriously. My shoes and my clothes.
do you organize
He tells me I have too many clothes. I'm like,
well, men are gonna say that.
it's no such thing because I have more than one pair of underwear. Forgive me, boo hoo. Okay.
You just went
And I'm
extreme.
like, he was like, there's not an empty space. I'm like, we just need a bigger house to harvest my closet, obviously. Like,
I feel like if you got the house of your dreams, you would be
oh
looking
man.
forward to you would just start looking at, like, a bigger house.
I look at them all the time. I have a wish list of houses, of homes, and I go back and I check to see if they're still available. Expensive houses don't really sell all the
Mhm.
time. Like, so I'm like, oh, my home is still on the market. It's been here for 40
My
days.
house still on the market. In the next year, like, even less than that, the recession's gonna hit the
Yes,
housing market real hard.
it's gonna crash,
Yeah.
and I hope I'm in a space in a year to scoop that up. Like, I'm really sorry that your life has imploded, and that you're selling this house for pennies on the dollar. But if you, if it's any consolation, I will be very happy here. I'm so
I will
sorry.
make this a home.
I'll make it at home. I'll send you a postcard. See what I've done with the place. And then yes, I totally would have to buy more things to fill up the closet.
Oh, yeah. Oh,
I mean,
Lord.
obviously, right? Like,
Did you watch Love Is Blind?
I did see the first. I think the first season I've seen in its entirety. I did see some of this is the third one I just finished, right?
Oh my god, the 3rd one is absolutely bananas.
That's Cole, right? Cole is one of the guys.
Cole is one of the guys, yes.
And he was with Zanab. Is that
Yep,
who was first?
Yep, Zanab or Zanab? Zanab.
One of her, Lady
Yeah.
Z.
Girl.
That wedding was interesting. I was like, oh, she waited. Like,
She went
she
dormant.
didn't say shit from what I saw, like the whole time. Like, all those episodes. Like, you have broken me as a person. Like, she was
She
cutting shit.
did
Ja, ja,
not
ja. It was like Fruit
yeah,
Ninja.
it was Kill Bill.
He was like,
That moment when he lets go of her hands, he's just like
yes, yeah. She was like, I have something to say, and he was holding tight,
like
and she started
he's
spewing.
like, "We just prayed with God.
He was like, I'll take my hand back,
I'm gonna
and
take my
I'm
hand."
gonna take this. Continue, and she was just reading him for filth. I was like,
Oh,
it was
wow.
like in front of the family. I'm like,
Did you watch the what's it called? The regroup at the
oh, like
end?
the reunion. I saw some of it, but I don't know if I don't think I saw the part. No, I only got up to the part where I saw that the Pilates instructor and the guy, I think, they said
Okay.
they rekindled their romance or they kept dating or something like
Right,
that. That was
right.
it. But
Yeah.
I didn't get to Cole and her.
I feel like this season, the post drama, like the post-season drama, post-season
Mhm.
updates have actually almost trumped the
Oh,
drama and excitement and, like, of the actual season itself.
ah.
Yeah, because there was a
Now I have
lot.
to watch it. Now I'm gonna
There
watch it. I really don't remember the second season that much. I did
Second
enjoy the first
season,
one.
I
And
don't
that Giannina girl, she's actually on a different reality show now. She has a new man.
Oh, she's a new man?
Yes.
Okay, good for her.
Not that knockoff guy from Homeland.
Yeah, no.
Brody, right? That was his name.
Yes, that's so funny.
That's what he reminds me of, like a knockoff Homeland guy, Brody.
Oh my god, I can kinda see that.
Right?
That's so
Knockoff
funny.
Brody. I didn't like him much.
Yeah, I feel like I can't imagine being in those situations and then trying to make, like, honest decisions. There's only a
Right.
couple of couples where I'm like, "Okay, like, that feels super genuine." And in fact, like, SK and Raven, I actually loved them together,
Mhm.
but
Yes.
they were my favorite couple, and they seemed like the realest.
Mhm. Yeah.
Have you
I know
heard
exactly what you mean.
have you seen any updates on them?
No, I can check their Instagrams though and see. I like to do that.
I have seen the updates, and I'm trying not to spoil it for you.
Let it out. I'm okay. Is she pregnant?
No, the opposite. Apparently, SK, who was like to me, I was like, "This dude is like the divine masculine." Like, he's creating space for
Uh-oh.
her. Like, they didn't even have sex until afterwards. Like, they just been, like, on the same page with each other,
Mhm.
and she is
Uh-oh.
this goddess who's, very particular, and he just
Mhm.
waited and for her to bloom, and they have a relationship, you know what I mean? And he's got a career and all. Girl, he's been dating other girls.
Ooh.
I'm pretty sure my faith in humanity is broken.
You like, oh no. How
Yeah. I'm glad actually that you haven't, like, been, like, super inundated because it's so disappointing.
oh.
It's so disappointing. And then when you watch I mean, because you watch it, you're like, "This dude is, like, so genuine. He's so,
Yes.
like, oh my goodness, like, wow, he's actually, like, real." And it's like, wow, the one it was actually really funny because it was, like, the one that everyone thought was the only good one was actually the worst.
Yes, that happens a lot. And I find myself getting like really invested with these couples, people I don't even know. But
Mm.
like I'm just so invested like with their story. It's a show called Too Hot to Handle.
Yes!
The second season was my favorite season
Oh,
with
re
Cam
oh my
and Emily and Marvin and Melinda.
hold
No,
on.
Melvin. Melvin's his name, right? Melvin? No, it is Marvin. No, Marvin. Yeah, from France and Melinda and
Oh
Cam
my
and
god, there's
Emily.
already
I
a
just
season
love
3?
them. Yeah, they had season 3. Season 2 was, like, the best season, hands
Oh,
down.
yes! Oh my god, this I yes. We've
And
totally
Cam and Emily are still together.
Really?
Yes, they're together. I follow them on Instagram. They are together.
Thank
They're
you,
so
Jesus.
candid. They have a YouTube channel together. They moved into their new apartment. Like, if they don't work out, I'm not gonna be fine.
Yeah,
Like,
exactly.
they were together. She had an ectopic pregnancy she posted about. He was there with her.
Wow.
I will not be fine if they're not fine. Like, Camely, I will not. Like, I'm too invested in this. No. Like, they're meant to be together,
Yeah,
and I don't wanna see with anyone else, and she can't be with anyone else either. Like they're
literally,
perfect.
yeah. It's definitely, like my husband, he's like, he's like, "You care so much." I'm like, "But because you can see just when people are genuine and when people
Yes.
connect and you can, like, read their body language and you can, like, learn and all these things, right? Like, there's just so much in there that you can just empathize with and connect with. And one of my favorite like, with SK and Raven, I
Mhm.
think one of the most underrated little 10-second scenes with them was when they were both cleaning the apartment together,
Mhm.
and it was actually really hilarious because the apartment's clean,
Mhm.
but they're cleaning with, like, bleach or I don't know what, and she goes, I'm gonna be checking with the with a black light, like, you better not be skimping," and he's like, like, they're but it was they were so on the same level,
Yeah.
sitting there cleaning together, wanting everything super clean,
And
being
now
anal
look.
and OCD about the same thing, and just it's like cleaning, like, something like that, you're like, "Oh, that is meant to be, like, that's so
Yeah,
beautiful."
that's how I felt with Karen, but I'm like, and look at that.
Yeah.
It's just
The fact that they're still together, though, it's like, I feel like that's gonna
yes, I'm like, they have to
be
get married. Like,
that's
that's
gonna be
it.
okay. That's gonna be okay.
Everything is gonna be fine.
Yeah.
Like, everything will be okay. I just everything will be okay.
Everything will
Like,
be
I just
okay.
know that as long as they're together, everything will be okay.
We should maybe do, like, a whole other little series where we just recap on
Like a live
reality.
watch party.
Girl.
Yes. Like while we're watching it, like giving our feedback and commentary, like because I'm in the moment.
Let's
Like the
do
same
it.
thing I do with like the fashion and stuff. Like you know how I do. Like I
Oh,
give
yeah.
my
Oh, yeah.
commentary. Like
Totally, totally. And I'll
we need to
support,
get
I'll
on that.
support. Because I'm not good at it, but I can tell. I can be like,
You have eyes. You can be subjective. You'll be the nice person, and I'm just be like, tragic. And Sophia will be like, tragic, because she always pops in. She's like,
Yeah.
what are they wearing? Like, did anybody even try to do your hair? Like, girl, so look at that wig. It is stiff. Like it. Do you remember that thing with the Gorilla Glue girl? Like when she Gorilla glued her hair?
Oh my god.
So when
Talk
Sophia
about
sees a stiff
tragic.
wig, she goes, "Girl, her wig is so stiff, it don't move." Just like it's like she said in that video.
Oh,
I'm like, Sophia, it doesn't move. She's like, I know, mom, but that's the way they said in the video. I'm like, all right, fine, go ahead. She's like, it don't move. She's like, you see this? You see my hair? You see like the little edges and the baby hair? Where is hers? Her wig. Where did they get that from? Party City? And she just goes off on a tangent. I mean, she will read them for the filth. Like she will let them have it. If you want to know, ask that one. She
You
like,
don't
no,
trust
no.
edgeless the
Don't trust the
edgeless.
stiff edges. Don't trust the Party City wigs. Don't trust the wigs from Shein. She said she always has to get them from Shein to Party City. That's
Oh my
Sophia.
god, that's so funny. I love it.
Yes, we
She needs
definitely
her
should
own
do one
show.
of those things. So we do like a live watch party, like a rewatch, and like
I love
post
it.
it.
No, this is I feel like we've just stumbled upon our destiny.
I'm for it. Definitely.
All right, girl. This was fun. I know you gotta
It
go.
was. I do, and I don't feel like I have to shit myself out of nervousness anymore.
It's great.
Are you able to trim down my arms? Like you see this roll thing that's happening?
But hold on. No, during this entire time, I've been going like, she's always complaining about her weight. You look skinny. Like your
It's the
arms.
black.
No, I'm talking about your arms too. Like your
Oh no! If you see the back of the elbows, like you know, like the elbow fat here. You know
I
how
like how
people
you just
can
have
cook
to like
really good.
emphasize.
It's like that fat Southern mama that can cook
No,
and
you
bake,
look
and they have like that
strong.
roll.
That looks
No, it's
strong.
okay. I think I'm about to hike a football, but it's all right. I'm working on this new FODMAP diet. My stomach doesn't hurt today. I'm gonna get this situated.
No, it's
Yeah,
all about
I
the
think I
low
really have
FODMAP diet.
IBS-C. I really think I have IBS. And I realized that after we had dinner the other night and my stomach was hurting. When I had something, I had like the mashed potatoes and cream spinach. It was like really unhappy. Because
Oh,
during that day, throughout the day, I didn't really eat anything that was considered like high FODMAPs. I'm like kind of like checking just to see. And I'm like, oh, I'm bloated and it hurts.
right.
But I don't know if that's gonna make me change completely because
The
that
low
shit is delicious.
FODMAP diet is like it's a game changer. It's
Yeah.
heavenly, but then what's good about it's like once you do low FODMAP for a while, you can
Hmm.
start to slowly introduce normal foods. So
Yeah,
you
like I'm
don't
gonna
have
need
to
some of that stuff back.
yeah, yeah.
Like I'm gonna need that. Like I'm gonna need that. I'll just take a laxative. I'm gonna need that.
Girl, that was me all freaking weekend. It was just like and of course, all we got on Thanksgiving was Russian food, which is like all high FODMAP. You got cabbage, you got pickle, you got onions. It's
Right.
so that's my favorite foods.
Of course.
And I'm sitting there going, "I'm eating too fast. I'm trying to keep up with my husband." Because he's all excited. He's like, "Ah,"
Like
and we're
ah!
Oh my god. I was like, "This is not good." I could already it just wasn't even going down. Like, I could feel
And
it.
your stomach, it was like, I know it didn't even make it to my intestines yet, and I'm like, "This hurts," and I'm already starting to bloat.
This is gonna be a problem.
I'm just gonna drink some tea and take some Swiss Chris. It's okay. Swiss Chris will save me every time.
Chris Chris will save me.
It's
Saint
fine.
Chris Chris.
It's Swiss Chris. It's Saint Swiss Chris. Like I have an altar with Swiss Chris. It's totally fine. It was Saint with Swiss Chris and Saint Expedite. Just put it together. Just expedite the Swiss Chris. Like it works. And that's it. Bam.
Oh my god, I
This
can
was so
see you
much
with the
fun.
incense. It's like,
This was so much fun.
"This was fun." I know you gotta run. Okay. I
Yes.
love you. You're amazing. We're gonna do
Oh
this
yeah, it's
again.
just like the readings, divine light. Take it in. I'm taking these affirmations. Send them my way. I accept.
You're amazing. You're awesome. You are perfect.
You are worthy. Don't
You
forget
are
that one. I
worthy.
love when you say that.
You are
And I
worthy.
accept. Thank you.
You're like, "Damn straight." You're like, "It's good to hear it."
Good to hear. And I'm gonna have my little backdrop set up. I'll be official. Next time, just let me
I
know.
like it. I like it. Oh yeah,
I'll
no,
be
we're gonna
official.
do this. It's gonna be real good next time. All right, girl. I love you, and I'll talk to you later. Okay.
Bye. Love you too.